After 160 hours spent in the game, all trophies unlocked, completed game twice, normal and NG+, on extreme difficulty. Here are my thoughts on the PSI FREAK build. PSI FREAK or mage is very good at killing multiple enemies fast and without taking too much damage. You can use the bubble to gather all the small enemies to increase the efficiency of the two other spells in this build, which are WISPS and Spark. The three spells are toggled on-off, so you can cast them and they will last until you run out of energy or get hit by a ranged enemy. As the fourth spell, you can go with anything you like. Most of the time I used only three, because using a fourth will mean that it will also drain your energy faster. When you run out of energy, you can mix it with a ranged weapon and even perform special attacks and hit the L1 button to regenerate energy faster. Best defense spell is the bubble because it prevents melee damage even on bigger enemies. This fight was recorded on NG+, extreme difficulty, and I can still stand still and take all the hits while also doing damage. So let's look at the build. A new patch was released that increased the level cap above 50, so you can increase the stats even higher. So because it is focused on spell build, increased intellect and luck for some critical chance. Vitality is not needed. All the armor is from the gear, and you can regenerate life really easy during combat. Straight agility and charisma you can just skip. So let's look at the spells. Under biogenetics, Mothmouth, you can use it in the beginning. It's a funny way to deal with multiple enemies by making them fight each other. And it's an easy spell until you get the more powerful ones. Get WISPS and MUCUS BUBBLE as soon as you can. WISPS will unleash particles in front of you and will inflict radioactive damage to all enemies. MUCUS BUBBLE is great for mobility. It will allow you to jump higher and reach some higher areas, especially inside buildings. But it's also great in combat as a defense spell. You are immune to melee hits and you can stick small enemies on it while you damage them with the two other spells. Another good damage dealer is the Mud Punch. You can use that as a fourth ability. Under Psi powers, for early game, Blaze is a nice spell that can allow you to dodge enemies and also leave a trail of fire that does damage. Spark Ball, it's a good damage even later on in the game, but the one that you need to get is the Spark. Spark damages all the enemies in front of you within a certain range, so you have to be close to the enemies to get the most out of it. And also Sky Spark does also good damage, but it has a small channeling time and cooldown also. So the three main spells that you need are MUCUS BUBBLE, WISPS and Spark. Okay, let's look at the perks. So under general, luck, it's good. Charmer, this you can just skip. Mount Mania, it's nice to have, increases the movement speed of your biological mounts. Key Energize, this is one that I was telling you about earlier. When you do a special attack, you can hit the L1 button and you'll get a bit of energy back. Plating, it's okay. Clip Tech, this is good when you switch to your range weapon. Toy Tinkerer, it's good when you have the upgrade for the automaton unlocked. Reload time reduced, yeah, this is good, good to have. Attack speed also nice for those moments when you use the range weapons. Adrenaline, it's good but not necessary. Gunsmith is an extra bonus for when you use the range weapons. Perfect reload, you can reload faster, almost instant, and get also a damage boost. And the other ones you can just skip. Under PSI Freak you need everything here. 10 intellect during the night. Mega Mind, this is really good, it increases your energy generation. An extra 10% chance to inflict critical damage. Inflict 10% more damage, of course, also needed. And this one is the must-have. Attacks that inflict power damage regenerate your health by 20%, which will keep you alive like most of the time. And with the bubble combined, it will give you a nice survivability boost. Okay, let's talk about the gear. The main stats on the gear you should focus on are key energy and energy regen. You want as much maximum energy as you can, because this will allow you to keep the bubble up and have the spells on for a longer time. Ideally, you will kill enemies with 1 full bar of energy, or maybe 2. And energy regen, of course, this will allow you to recuperate the energy faster and start casting again. If you want to maximize the regen, don't spend all your energy until it reaches 0. This will cause a delay for the regen. If you can, stop casting when close to 0, and then the regeneration will kick in faster. Quick overview of the gear. For the head, I use the Death Mask, gives energy regen and max energy. For shoulder, more shoulder pad. The ones with max energy. There are also some with regeneration. Get the shoulder pads on both shoulders, of course, the same. Torso leather combat jacket gives lots of key energy and regen and some extra HP, which is great. There is also a plated leather top that gives more max energy, but with no regen. So you could also use that one if you wish, but I think overall I'm getting more from this one. And big gun pants. Also for the backpack, the helipack gives also energy. There is the Play Loud backpack that gives even more, but I like to use the helipack also for mobility. Of course, you may not have the exact same items, but use what you have with max key energy as priority, and then the energy regeneration. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more tips and tricks and gameplay, consider subscribing. Bye bye.